is Jordan, and today I'm going to be talking about my most anticipated book releases for 2019, and I did this last year, and of course I'm excited for a lot of books for this year, but I have to narrow it down to 10 just because I thought 10 would make sense to me. So let's get started. And these are no particular order, but the first book that I'm most anticipating for is A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kramer. I'm so excited about this because it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and it's going to be our... And since it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, you guys know that I love Beauty and the Beast, and that's all I want to know. I don't want to know any more about it. I just want to be surprised myself once I read it, which will be really exciting for me because I've been wanting to read more retellings lately, and yeah. The next book I'm anticipating for is The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson. This is a sequel to Truly Devious, and I really enjoyed it, and I've read this on audiobook, and I'm going to be reading the sequel on audiobook, and just by knowing me as a who loves mystery, I want to know only little to none, because what's the point of mystery if you know some things about it, but then you would figure out what happens in the novel. But I'm really excited about it, even though I probably won't be reading this until it's on paperback, but at least I'm excited for the sequel to this amazing mystery novel. This book I'm going to be talking about is Four Dead Queens by Astrid Scolote. I can't pronounce her last name, but all I know about this book is fantasy, and I think it's told in 4 different perspectives of the story. I'm not quite sure, but I'm still excited for it. Plus, it has a beautiful cover, because who does not say yes to beautiful covers? The next book that I'm anticipating for is Warrior of the Wilds by Tricia Levenseller, who is the author of Daughter of the Pirate King duology. I have not read Daughter of a Siren Queen yet, but I'm excited about her new novel because it's a Viking story, and yeah, and I'm just really excited about it. Plus, there's not a lot of Viking stories out there, and my ancestors were Vikings, so I'm kind of want to read more about Vikings lately. That's just make me want to read them just because of my ancestors. The next book I'm anticipating for is Once and Future by Amy Rose Capeda and Corey McCarthy. So all I know is about this book is like a sci-fi retelling of King Arthur, and I actually seen a few adaptations about King Arthur, and I really enjoyed the stories, and I want to read an actual classic, and I definitely excited about this story just because it's a King Arthur retelling, and I've been wanting to read more retellings lately, especially some that hasn't been retold yet, and again, I'm just excited about it. Plus, it has an awesome cover as well. The next book I'm anticipating for is The Princess and the Fangirl by Ashley Poston. This is the companion novel to Geekerella, and I'm really excited about it. Plus, it's a Prince and the Pauper retelling, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm really familiar with the story, and I just can't wait to read a book that is the same world as Geekerella since I enjoyed it so much. And again, I'm just really excited to read again because Ashley Poston is actually becoming one of my favorite authors. Speaking of Ashley Poston, the next book that I'm anticipating for is Soul of Stars by Ashley Poston, obviously, and this is a sequel to Heart of Iron, and I'm just really excited about it since you guys know it's one of my favorite books of the year, and I just want to know what happens in the next book because the ending drove me nuts, and I'm like, I want to be with the characters. I don't want to leave them and all that. I just felt heartbroken for where it ended because I love the world and the characters, and I can't wait to continue on reading about their adventures. The next book I'm anticipating for is Romanov by Nadine Brentes. This story is actually a retelling about the Romanov family, like Anastasia and all that, and I'm just really excited about it just because I enjoyed Anastasia, even though like before I watched it I have no idea what it is or anything, and now I know about the story. It just makes me want to read stories about Anastasia and her family, and I'm just really excited about the book, plus the cover is really gorgeous. The next book I'm anticipating for is Again But Better by Christine Reicchio. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. But I'm anticipating for this book because it's another booktuber who wrote a book, and it's going to be released this year, and I don't want to know anything about the story. I just want to know a little because I want to be surprised by a lot of books that I've read if I know little to none, just because, like, for me, I want to be surprised whether I like it or not. Plus, I'm curious on what her perspective about storytelling and after all of her experience on BookTube, and I'm just excited about it. Plus, the cover looks really cool, especially it's like from a drawing to color. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just excited for another booktuber writing a book. Or wrote a book, I should say. The last book that I'm anticipating for is Fame, Fate, and the First Kiss by Kasie West. I want to read more Kasie West books since I've read By Your Side, which is still one of my favorite contemporary books that I've read. And from this one, it's about this girl who dreamed to be an actress and star with many hot actors, but she didn't finish her senior year of high school, so she has to go through her senior year of high school, and that's all I want to know. Of course, there's going to be romance in it, which I kind of guessed from the plot, but I just want to read another Kasie West book since I enjoyed By Your Side, and I just have not read any of more of her books since then, and again, I just want to read more contemporary books, especially Kasie West books, because I enjoyed one of her books so much. So that is all for my most anticipated releases for this year. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below some of your most anticipated releases. I know that there's a lot of people that are looking for sequels for popular books that I have not read yet, and people are like, you should read this, but I'm like, I haven't read the first book yet. Why are you recommending to the sequel? But anyways, if you want to follow me on social media, I have Facebook under LostReader, and I have Twitter and Instagram on LostReader19. I also have Goodreads, which I'll link down below. If you don't want to miss any of my new videos, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!